Today we're going to talk about core strengthening exercises for lower back. Okay, I need to talk about this because I was doing a YouTube search of different core exercises for people with back pain just to see what's out there. I always like to do research. And I was completely disgusted. Everything I saw is causing increased back pain. Every trainer, all the celebrities on YouTube, every time I go to the gym, every home workout always tells you to keep your back flat on the floor, to keep your stomach really tight, belly button to spine. Those things are hurting your back. That is not going to strengthen your core to decrease your pain. I will explain what you should be doing. But first, I'm Dr. Stephanie Mayer, and I specialize in helping women decrease back pain so they can play with their kids without restriction, so they can go to the gym and remain fit, healthy, and active. Okay, so what I really need to go over today is what the fitness industry is telling you to do for core strengthening is not going to work. It doesn't matter what exercise you do. You do not want to keep a flat back. When you're on the floor, you don't want to keep your back flat. You always want to keep a neutral spine. You want the natural curve in your spine. And you do not want to keep belly button to spine. You don't want to keep it tight. Every trainer, every fitness lover tells you to do that. But what that is doing is when you take breaths, try taking a deep breath when your belly button is to your spine. All it's doing is keeping your breath up here, more in your chest and your belly. What that's doing is not allowing your breath to get down to your abdominal, to your pelvic floor. And what that causes is stress. It is now putting stress on these muscles down here, the bottom core muscles and your pelvic floor, which is going to cause increased pain. It's also going to cause pelvic pain. It's going to cause urinary stress incontinence. It's going to cause a belly pooch. You need to get your breath down to your pelvic floor. So in order to do that, think of an umbrella breath. When you breathe in, think of your chest expanding. Relax your stomach. Feel your breath getting down to your pelvic floor. And your ribs, think of your ribs going out. And then breathe out, and your ribs are coming in, and your pelvic floor is coming up and in. So breathe out, relax your stomach. Get your breath to your pelvic floor. Your ribs expand. And then exhale, and your pelvic floor comes up and in, and so do your ribs. That is what you need to do with core exercises, not what the fitness industry is telling you to do. So I'm going to show you a couple easy exercises to help work on that breath. And core strengthening is not just about the hardest exercise you can do. Absolutely not. All the crunches in the world, jackknives, all that stuff will not get you results if you're not doing the breath properly. And to add, sit-ups are actually terrible for your back. That is putting extra stress when you're sitting all the way up. Not necessary, and if you have back pain, you should not be doing it. And crunches, bicycle crunches, all of that is not good to do either. Crunches are okay if you can really make sure you're getting that breathing down correctly, but I would not start there now, and it's really not necessary. I'm going to show you a couple way better core exercises to do. Okay, so we're going to get on the floor. The first one we are going to do is a march. It's very basic, but it needs to be done right. First of all, you're going to roll onto your side and down so you don't stress your back. Okay? And now what you're going to do is you're just going to march one leg up and down, and the other leg up and down. While you're doing this, your back is not flat, it's neutral. You have the neutral curve in your back. And now think of your breath. You need to get the breath down with these basic movements. So you're gonna breathe out, you're gonna breathe in, umbrella breath in, relax, the ribs expand, and then you're gonna breathe out. Ribs come in, pelvic floor up and the leg comes in. Now inhale, umbrella breath, and exhale. So as your leg lifts, you're going to think of your pelvic floor lifting as well. Breathe in and breathe out. Make sure you get that down. Practice, practice, practice. And then the next progression to that is you could also move in the arms. So it'll be the same thing. As it comes down, you breathe in, umbrella breath, relax, expand, and then breathe out. Think of your pelvic floor and your ribs coming up and in. Relax, ribs come out, and exhale, ribs and pelvic floor come up and in. Another great exercise you can do is on all fours. So you would start like this, And the first progression, keep a neutral spine, it's just the arms. So again, you would take a nice umbrella breath, get that breath down to your pelvic floor, ribs expand, and then exhale, the pelvic floor comes up and in. Inhale, umbrella breath relaxes, ribs come out. Exhale, pelvic floor comes up and in, and inhale. And the progression from that would be opposites, but this is actually very difficult to maintain the correct way. In order for core strengthening to work, it needs to be neutral spine. The breath needs to be correct, and the technique has to be right. Form is important. There's no point in doing exercises if you're not doing them correctly. Now, if you're having back pain, a big cause of it is because of a core dysfunction. And we get a core dysfunction because of what the fitness industry is telling you to do, such as crunches, sit-ups, not breathing correctly. To find out if you have a core dysfunction, I have a free self-assessment and the link is in the description below. Please take the self-assessment and I'll give you tips to help fix it. And if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.